Hi, and welcome to Fedmail. Thank you for joining us on this Friday afternoon. Hope you're doing well, in good health, and in good spirits. Let's begin with a wrap-up of some things going on around the world. First thing we should take note of is that beginning yesterday evening and continuing into tonight, Jews around the world and in Israel are celebrating Yom Yerushalayim, Jerusalem Day, which celebrates the reunification and liberation of the Holy City in 1967. Those out there who know their history know that beginning in 1948 with the War of Independence, Jordanian forces captured the old city of Jerusalem and holy sites and cemeteries were desecrated. Jews could not visit the Kotel and a number of synagogues were destroyed. In 1967, in the course of the Six-Day War, paratroopers captured the old city, reunifying it. And once again, after 20 centuries, Jews had sovereignty over the holy city. Very significant. I also want to note that we continue to monitor the situation of Evan Gershkovich. He is a Jewish journalist from the Wall Street Journal who was taken captive by Russia. Just this week, Jewish Federations of North America advocated with Secretary of State Antony Blinken to put more pressure on the Russian government to release that young journalist. So we continue to monitor that situation. Now, turning to our own community, what do we have going on this week? Well, a lot is going on. This Sunday, the 21st, there are a number of programs you can take part in, and you should do all of them if you can. The first, Jewish Healthcare Center Auxiliary is holding a special gathering, a really nice function with a comedian. Make sure to check out the flyer for that. Again, Jewish Healthcare Center Auxiliary event with a great comedian. You don't want to miss it. Our Young Adult Division at Federation is having a hike for Shavuot. Our Jewish war veterans are asking for volunteers to help place flags at the grave sites of our Jewish veterans in our local cemeteries. You don't want to miss that either. Very important one. And the Torah Center is holding a pre-Shavuot Rosh Chodesh tea. So all of that going on the 21st. Now, coming up in the coming weeks, beginning with June 2nd through the 4th, there's an artist in residence program at Beth Israel that seems great. You don't want to miss it. And on June 4th itself, Sheer Joy is holding a concert, which you don't want to miss. Also, coming up very soon is the deadline for the Fly With Us contest, doing a free family trip to Israel. It's so easy to enter. It's a lot of fun, and you don't want to miss it. Find the flyer below. We also sent out an email about that earlier in the week. Also, B'nai B'rith is still looking to give out scholarships for the Queen Esther scholarships. So don't miss out on that. And lastly, I want to remind you that Life and Legacy has been going on in our community now for 5 or 6 years. We've done extremely well. A number of people, hundreds of people actually, have left something in their estate to all of the important organizations in our community. You can still do that, and we'd love to have you do it. But we've also added now PJ Library, and there are wonderful incentives from the Harold Grinspoon Foundation. If you sign a legacy commitment, please reach out to us. We're leaving funding on the table if you don't reach out and do it. It's so simple, it's so easy, and a great way to make sure that the PJ Library program and all of our institutions continue in perpetuity. I also want to note that in coming weeks, we are going to be announcing, actually not in coming weeks, this week we should be announcing the honoree for this year's Tapper Charitable Foundation Righteous Gentile Award. Want to make sure that you look out for that. We're excited about that. And also, coming this November, we're taking a community trip to Israel. That's taking place in November. We've got the flyer for it in Fedmail, Congregation Agudat Achim, Beth Israel, Jewish Federation, all partnering on this. Great itinerary, great price point, and perfect time to go to Israel. It's the 75th anniversary. Wouldn't want to miss it. With that said, also want to make sure to point out that on this week coming up with Shavuot, check with your local congregation. There's a lot going on in the community, and the Torah Center has a nice dairy program, all the dairy you can eat, which we always do each year for Shavuot. So don't miss out on that either. With that, I want to thank you for your generous support. A lot of you have made your donations to the annual campaign, with it wrapping up soon, being the spring now. So make sure to get your donations in if you haven't yet done so, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Happy Shavuot, Shabbat Shalom. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.